Tantor Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents The Loss of a Pet, a guide to coping with the grieving process when a pet dies, 4th edition, by Wallace, Sife, Ph.D., narrated by Abrams. Publisher's note: this audiobook includes bonus material. Please visit Tantor.com and type The Loss of a Pet into the search box. Follow the link to the book's page. Then, under the Supplemental Content section, please enter the access code DOG, and then click the Unlock button to access the bonus material. The code should be entered in all lowercase letters. All lists of counseling centers and hotlines, counselors, aftercare resources, pet loss support groups, and glossary and terms referenced in this audiobook can be found in the bonus material. Forward. The first time I met Dr. Sife, it was to discuss his professional interest in pet loss counseling. He recognized the power of pet-person relationships and felt society had paid far too little attention to the pain that people experience when these relationships end. He wanted to join the small group of mental health professionals caring for the bereaved companions of pets who had died. The next time I met him, he had become one of the bereaved. The sudden death of his dog, Edelmeister, prompted him to join the Animal Medical Center's Pet Loss Support Group, the first ongoing service of its kind. In the midst of his sorrow, Dr. Sife found the strength to offer consolation to others who came to the group. Whether their losses were recent or many months old, he drew on his own experience to help others understand what they were feeling. He began to talk about writing a book that would be therapeutic and healing for others. The Loss of a Pet is that book. Written from the perspective of a fellow mourner, while drawing on his extensive training and experience as a psychologist, The Loss of a Pet supports the right of those people whose companion animals have died to feel whatever is natural for them. Sadly, many who are grieving have their pain increased by the awkwardness or apathy of friends and family. Dr. Sife describes how to protect oneself from additional hurt, while remaining open to any attempts, no matter how halting, to comfort. People who have lost pets, and those around them, wonder why attachment and grief are so strong. Both groups question at what point these feelings become extreme, potentially harmful. Wallace Sife explains how companion animals offer a rich but safe kind of interaction. At the same time, he offers a few examples from his professional practice. Dr. Sife does more than describe feelings of grief and explain their origin. He suggests concrete steps to deal with the confusing and unpleasant sensations that go hand in hand with these feelings. Chapter 5 is a good example. First, he ties anger, a normal stage of bereavement, to frustration at lack of control. He then outlines a technique for handling anger without hurting oneself or others. He suggests writing down all the reasons to be angry. Then he recommends discussing these with trusted friends, practicing the perspective of each person involved. This is a personal book that reflects Wallace Sife's unique views on pet loss. His passionate commitment to personal growth and happiness underscores his call to accept reality and let go of the past. Professionals will find he has added a different dimension to old concepts. His caring for the relief of suffering shines through the entire work. With this book, he has taken his own advice to create a living memorial to a very special dog. Susan Phillips Cohen, MSW, DSW, ACSW, former Director of Counseling, Animal Medical Center, New York City. Tribute to the Dog. The following speech was made by the now late Senator George Graham Vest of Missouri in the trial of a man at Warrensburg who had wantonly shot a dog belonging to a neighbor. Mr. Vest represented the plaintiff, who demanded $200 in damages. As a result of this speech, the jury, after 2 minutes of deliberation, awarded the plaintiff $500. Gentlemen of the jury, the best friend a man has in this world may turn against him and become his enemy. His son or daughter that he has reared with loving care may prove ungrateful. Those who are nearest and dearest to us, those whom we trust with our happiness and our good name, may become traitors to their faith. The money that a man has, he may lose. It flies away from him, perhaps when he needs it the most. A man's reputation may be sacrificed in a moment of ill-considered action. The people who are prone to fall on their knees to do us honor when success is with us may be the first to throw the stone of malice when failure settles its cloud upon our heads. The one absolutely unselfish friend that a man can have in this selfish world, the one that never deserts him, and the one that never proves ungrateful or treacherous, is his dog. Gentlemen of the jury, a man's dog stands by him in prosperity and in poverty, in health and in sickness. He will sleep on the cold ground, where the wintry winds blow and the snow drives fiercely, if only he may be near his master's side. He will kiss the hand that has no food to offer. He will lick the wounds and sores that come in encounters with the roughness of the world. He guards the sleep of his pauper master as if he were a prince. When all other friends desert, he remains. When riches take wings and reputation falls to pieces, he is as constant in his love as the sun in its journey through the heavens. If fortune drives the master forth an outcast in the world, friendless and homeless, the faithful dog asks no higher privilege than that of accompanying him to guard against danger, to fight against his enemies, and, when the last scene of all comes, and death takes the master in its embrace, and his body is laid away in the cold ground, no matter if all other friends pursue their way, there by his graveside will the noble dog be found, his head between his paws, his eyes sad but open in alert watchfulness, faithful and true, even to death. Courtesy of the Daily Star-Journal, Warrensburg, Missouri, inscribed on the old drum memorial, Warrensburg, Missouri, 1870. Introduction. Grief must have a purpose and direction. Otherwise, it is unproductive and destructive. Anonymous. This book is written for you if you are the special kind of person who grieves deeply for the loss of a pet. Or, if you have a beloved pet now, this book can also help enhance your overall awareness and joy in its companionship. Unfortunately, all living things die, and although you can never be really prepared for that, what is offered here will help you learn to draw upon your love, to minimize your grief and pain. For all pet lovers, bereavement is actually the onset to our permanent celebration of the joyous life and very special love we had together. The previous editions of this book were hailed as the seminal work in the field, but it is now many years later, and so much more has been experienced and learned. This new update draws on those additional years of practical experience gleaned from counseling over 30,000 bereaving pet owners in the special chat rooms of the Association for Pet Loss and Bereavement, APLB, www.aplb.org. Logic can't possibly teach as well as this kind of extensive experience. The best experts in the field are constantly learning and honing their already impressive skills. As the founder and leader of this wonderful organization, I am very positively impressed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?